The Zulu Shield. It was made famous in the West by movies such as Zulu and Zulu Dawn, and for the most part these movies got it right. Shields are a significant part of Zulu and Nguni culture. Zulu shields are broadly and more accurately referred to as Nguni shields. The Nguni are a large ethnic group, some 32 million in southern Africa, of which the Zulu are a part of. These shields are typically made from Nguni cattle hide. The Zulu have several kinds of shields, each with their own name and purpose, used in many ceremonies, in war, as badges of office, and as coats of arms for tribes. A Nguni shield is even central on the flag and coat of arms of Eswatini, formerly known as Swaziland. The shields could further distinguish regiments of warriors from one another, and were a way to identify senior warriors who carried white shields. This was a simple and ingenious method for organizing a military. In many ways, this was not much different than British regimental markings or rank insignia.
Excuse me.
Zulu markings helped the Zulu make and keep formations. A Zulu warrior knew their commander's shield, and to follow the experienced white shields. White shields were less common, overused in the movie Zulu, though they do make scenes more cinematic and highlight how distinct shields can help organize large groups of men. The Zulus used shields from boyhood, and much like the ancient Spartans, they were a warrior culture practicing martial arts from a young age. Shields were the only defensive armor Zulu warriors used. Its primary function was to deflect spears or arrows, but like all shields, they could be used defensively. The removable staff running through the shield could be sharpened and used to stab the legs of an opponent. An Isilagu, King Shaka's shield of choice, was about 1.5 meters in length. The name translates to brush aside. Warriors were trained to use this shield to hook an opponent's shield and brush it aside. Smaller war shields were known as ambubuluzo, which are more sturdily built, but easier to run with. The Zulu were known for running their armies for days. Their speed a surprise to the British Army.
Very good, sir. The sentries report Zulus to the southwest. Thousands of them.
Shields were often covered in local medicine to provide supernatural powers, and the most powerful shield was considered the one that was marked by the spear, which killed the cow that provided the hide. The double row of contrasting marks down the center of the shield are both ornamental and a way of fastening the shield's handle. Zulu were known to use enemy shields to purposely confuse their opponents and disguise themselves. It's no surprise a warrior could be severely punished for losing their shield in battle. Zulu warriors were even known for using their shields to imitate grazing cattle from afar. The Zulu were more cunning than they might appear in Hollywood. Though they did bang their shields in ceremony, and sometimes in battle to intimidate an enemy, they often snuck up as close as possible before charging using an organized formation.
In the shape of a fighting bull buffalo like this. The head, the horns, and the loins.
Shields were further used for protection against the weather, and subordinates could often be found shading a king or chief. Many of the scenes from Zulu, including this wedding ceremony, are as authentic as Hollywood gets. King Cetshwayo, shown here, is actually played by Chief Mangosuthu Buthelezi, his very own great-grandson, and the Zulus are played by Zulus. Though large Nguni war shields are no longer used for battle, they are still frequently used for ceremonies, particularly the smaller shields with different types and colors, used depending on the ceremony or courting ritual. They remain one of the most sought-after forms of Nguni art today. Alright, I'm Johnny. Thanks for watching this brief on the beautiful and deadly world of Nguni shields and some of Zulu culture. I hope to see you in the next video.